Hello and welcome to another episode of Javina's Recipes for Life. In this episode, we'll be preparing Toor dal curry, which is a Sindhi recipe. The style I'm using is very standard in Sindhi households. It's got pigeon pea, which is Toor dal, and nice vegetables. And this recipe is 100% vegan. This Toor dal curry is a method in which Sindhi people cook pigeon peas, which is Toor dal basically, and vegetables as well, with delicious spices. It's packed with loads of flavor, and this recipe is 100% vegan because I'm going to use oil to cook instead of ghee. This one is eaten with jeera rice, which is basically basmati rice steamed with cumin seeds, and can be served with some form of fried potatoes, and I'll show you some of those later, but this time we'll just do the dal and the rice. So step 1, you are going to prepare your cumin rice or your jeera rice, as we said. This one is very easy. So you're going to wash and soak about 200 grams of white basmati rice for 30 minutes. Next, you're going to put the rice in the rice cooker and then add in the rest of the ingredients. Salt to taste, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds or jeera, 1 tablespoon of oil, and then just enough water is required to submerge. You can test this with your finger like most Asian people do, but make sure that your fingers are washed and clean. Put your finger in and it should just be able to touch the bottom of the rice cooker. Close your rice cooker and then set it to the white rice setting, and you'll just wait until your rice is cooked. It'll go automatically to the keep warm setting once that's done. Meanwhile, you can prepare your Toor dal curry. When you're done with your rice, you're going to garnish it with some coriander leaves as shown, but I'm going to show you your Toor dal curry first. So the first thing you're going to do is boil your lentils. I have taken about 3/4 cup or 180 grams of pigeon pea or Toor dal lentils. To that, I'll be adding in about 1/4 teaspoon of ground turmeric or haldi. And then I'm going to add water again until the pigeon peas submerge. I'm going to add a little salt to taste and then add a little oil here as shown, and then I'm going to start pressure cooking. I'm now going to cover and cook this for around 10 minutes or until it's soft and done. Meanwhile, you can do any prep work or prepare the tempering or tadka, which I'll show you here. Sometimes you can measure the cook time for your lentils by the number of pressure cooker whistles. For this recipe, it should be around 4 whistles. Once your lentils are cooked, you can use a wooden churner or a blender to mash up the lentils into a homogeneous mixture. As I've shown you, it looks a little bit like a soup at this point. Now you're going to get into making your tadka or your tempering. And for that, I'm going to be heating up some oil in my pressure cooker or pan. I'm going to add a pinch of ground asafoetida or hing. Next, add your mustard seeds, about half a teaspoon of that. Add your jeera and jeeri, about 1/4 teaspoon of shahi jeera or jeeri, which are caraway seeds, and about half to 3/4 teaspoon of cumin seeds or jeera. And then add about 6 to 8 curry leaves and let that crackle. Add about half an inch of chopped ginger and then cook your ginger until it's nice and golden brown and fragrant. Then you're going to add in your green chilies, about 2 green chilies. You're going to add in a pinch of chili powder and add salt to taste as well. And then you're going to add in about 4 to 6 tomatoes, and you're going to cook the tomatoes until the oil sort of separates. Then you're going to add in your vegetables. I've taken a little carrot, I've taken some green beans, I've taken some potatoes. Once you're done cooking your vegetables, you're going to strain your lentils separately into a bowl and then add it back into your vegetables just to keep the consistency nice. If you want, you don't have to strain it, but straining is always better because it needs to be between a thick and a thin consistency. Add water and bring everything to a boil. Before you set it to a boil, you're going to add in a little bit of tamarind water. About a tablespoon should do the trick. Tablespoon of tamarind mixed with water basically. Now you can taste your Toor dal after you're done boiling it and then adjust any salt or sugar that you need to. If you want a sweet flavor, you can add a little bit of sugar. Now you're going to cook your tur dal curry for another 10 to 15 minutes on a simmer, just to let everything infuse once more. So that, guys, is how we make a staple tur dal in Sindhi cuisine. I do hope you enjoy this recipe. It's really tasty. You should try it once in your life.